There's 5 legendary animals in Assassin's Creed Shadows that are not listed on the world map, and they only appear at certain times of the day and during specific seasons, so they're incredibly rare and hard to find. But when you do locate them, each one of them will give you a unique reward. So I'm going to show you how you can find them yourself in game and what you'll get for doing so. So do leave a like on this video if it does end up helping you out. And let's start with the illustrious and legendary white-furred Sika deer with the cherry blossom draped antlers, which can only be discovered in springtime, with each season taking 2 hours to transition, by the way, and winter taking 3. So you'll know you're in spring when the flower icon is in your compass, in the middle of your compass on your map here. In addition, this animal will only grace you with its presence at nighttime, which also takes around 30 minutes to pop in game if you're playing during the day. Now, once you've got that sorted, you'll start to overhear some locals talking about a deer with flowered antlers in the Yamamoto region, and that's exactly where we want to go. So fast travel to the Mountain Blossom Pagoda or unlock the Kakurega near it from the map menu, as you can see here. But before you do leap of faith off it, it is a lot easier if you place a marker on your map pressing the triangle on this specific location where our Sika deer will be, which is southeast of that fast travel point, as you can kind of see me do here. Now, once you jump off and follow the path behind the pagoda, hold the left D-pad button to activate the Pathfinder route, and it will just direct you to the Sakura meadow, which is where we want to go, and which I'll also speed up this route on your screen right now here for you in the interest of your time, and you will know you are on the right path when you start seeing all of the lovely cherry blossom trees. Now, once you do arrive, go prone and slowly crawl up to the deer until you can observe it and begin painting it, and this is where you'll get a very nice cutscene and a lovely painting that you can hang up inside your hideout on the wall. Now, what about the legendary Japanese silver fox? Well, we're only going to get him to show up if we're in the season of autumn, which is when the compass has the leaves icon in the middle of that compass. And again, it has to be in the dead of night as well before he will appear. So once you're in the correct game state, you'll want to head into the most southern region of the map called Key, but specifically travel to the Kamimisu Heights fast travel point if you have it unlocked, and if not, there's a couple Kakuregas near it which you can also unlock for 800 mon from the map menu directly. Now, this fox is pretty close to that fast travel point, so there's not really any need to pathfind here. Just leap of faith down into the haystack below and then jump down into the gully, taking a right down the path until you reach a left turning, where you'll know you're in the right place, as you'll see a torii gate with some fox lanterns lit up just behind it. Now, walk up that hill, passing through the second torii gateway, and slowly creep to the top, where you'll be able to see the fox standing on the edge of the cliffs. Now, go prone again, as not to scare it away, and get close enough to use the observability again, which is when you'll get this super cool cutscene, and you'll be able to paint this three-tailed fox howling in the moonlight. And an interesting fact about it, by the way, its tails correspond to the fox's spirit age and magical power in Japanese folklore, with them obtaining a maximum of 9 tails when they kind of reach their ultimate form, which is, by the way, where Pokemon also gets its influence from. Now, as for your reward, you don't get the fox running around your hideout, unfortunately, but you do get another legendary painting you can put up on your wall. But now we need to move on and find the 3 wise monkeys. Because you've probably heard of the maxim or phrase, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, which became a pun in Japan with the famous image of the monkeys kind of covering their eyes, ears and mouths, which is now known all over the world. Well, we can now find these dudes in-game ourselves, and to do so, you'll again need to be active at nighttime. But as for seasons, it doesn't matter for this one. They just seem to kind of appear or be activated across all seasons, which is good, probably a good one to start with. So what you'll want to do is head to the deserted outpost in the Yamashiro Little Leaf Glade, which is the neighboring Omi province to Yamato and Iga. And again, if you don't have that fast travel point there is a Kakurega that you can unlock just below this if you kind of want to do this now, depending upon when you're watching this video. You'll also want to place your map marker on the Sarumaru Shrine, which is east of your fast travel point, as you can kind of see me do here, further west of the Little Leaf Glade River. So once you do leap of faith off, you'll then want to activate your Pathfinder tool again by using the left D-pad button and follow the route to the shrine, which I will once again speed up here for you on your screen in the interest of your time, as it does take a little bit of time to get there. Now, you will know that you're in the right place, as there will be 2 lit lanterns at the bottom of this Sarumaru temple with the stairs leading up into the hills. And once you reach the courtyard, you'll then want to take a left and head up another set of stairs, following it around to the right and kind of crossing a bridge of monkeys here. You'll then continue up this pathway to the left, up another set of stairs until you reach a lantern on the top of this hill, which is where you'll want to pause and focus your attention on the 3 monkeys on the edge of the cliff. Now this is where you'll want to go prone again, sneak up to them until you can activate your observability and start painting these rascallions, these chimps, as they perform their famous see no evil, speak no evil, and hear no evil pose, which is another legendary ink painting that you can place in your hideout on your wall. But we've got 2 more legendary animals to find in this game, and let's go over how to locate this white Tanuki right now. Now, this white Tanuki is a Japanese raccoon that is deeply ingrained inside Japanese folklore, who are known to be tricksters and shapeshifters. Now, to find him, we need to be in the summer season, so the sun icon is in the middle of your compass, and we'll also find him in the middle of the day when the sun is shining as well. So with that in mind, what we want to do is we want to head to the lower part of the Omi province in the top right-hand corner of the map, where we'll also want to fast travel to the Mikimi viewpoint south of the shimmering fields, with a Kakurega also available for unlock nearby if you don't have this particular viewpoint. Again, he is located a bit of a distance from this viewpoint, so you'll want to place your map marker southwest of the viewpoint itself, just slightly north of this Shigaraki hamlet. And once you do, you'll then want to leap of faith off into the water and then join the main road on the map, which the Kakurega, if you've unlocked it, also connects to with this Pathfinder mechanic. So doing the heavy lifting for you here, I'm going to speed up this footage for you, as he's quite a distance away. But once you reach the marker, or the place where your marker has been put on your map, you will know you're in the right place, because you will see 2 large raccoon carvings either side of this pathway heading up into the hills. Now, this continues to be a bit of a trek, so I'm going to speed this up slightly again here for you, but you'll just want to follow this path all the way up to the mountainside, or the top of the mountainside. And a good checkpoint to confirm you're on the right path is when you run through the Shigaraki hamlet, you'll notice loads of clay pots everywhere. You want to continue through this little hamlet, this village, and continue the path up in the mountain, holding left, which is when you'll reach a small open meadow where our mischievous white Tanuki is lounging about amongst the flowers. So crawl up to him without scaring him away and observe his cutscene, because he seems to be passed out after having a lot of booze there. And when he does wake up, he'll shake off all the coins that he's earned, or like a Niffler in Harry Potter, he's kind of nicked from the local population. You can't pick that up, unfortunately, but you will get another legendary animal painting, which now only leaves 1 more legendary animal to unlock in Shadows, which is the very famous red-crowned crane. Now, this is another famous Japanese folklore animal where they are regarded as a symbol of grace, joy, good luck, and longevity, where they dance together in a mating ritual which symbolizes lifelong partnerships. And to find this impressive bird, we need to first be in the season of winter, which is the longest season in the game, as it takes 3 hours to transition into spring, as we mentioned earlier, where the crane can also be found during the daytime. So during the day, in winter, essentially. And it's also based in the most northern part of the map, in the Wakasa province, where you'll need to travel all the way up to the Hikidanyo ruins, which is northwest of Mount Uchikanayo, and there isn't any Kakurega near this one, unfortunately, to unlock. So if you don't have this fast travel point, I'd recommend just placing the map marker at this exact location on your map, which is where the crane is located, southeast of the Amiko estate, and kind of on a small island next to the main road. In fact, there are actually, while I'm looking at this footage, there is another Kakurega near this Amiko estate. So if you've explored that area, or if you haven't unlocked this, I would definitely do that. It's going to save you some time. However, we're going to run and jump down from the Hikidanyo viewpoint after you leap of faith down off the building and make your way onto the main path, having activated the Pathfinder mechanic again, and you'll be able to ride there pretty quickly, which again I'm going to speed up once more for you in the interest of time. And once you do arrive, you'll want to approach slowly and look for the crane in the middle of that small island where he should be fluttering his wings. And once again, you'll want to creep up very slowly as not to despawn him or scare him off. But once you do get close enough to activate observe, you'll then get this cool dancing crane cutscene where he'll then fly off after strutting his stuff around, and then you'll get another Sumi-e painting to pop back up on your wall in your hideout. So well done, because that's all the legendary animals unlocked in this game. And good news, because I've made another helpful video like this one with even more tips and tricks and secrets. So give that a click on your screen or TV right now so you can get even more out of this awesome game, and hopefully I'll see you there in a second. Well, thanks to Nika and Jabak and Donut for helping me in early access to make this video for you. I think coffee's actually on them this time round, and I'll see you in that next video in just a second.